In the next series of lessons, you are going to learn how to create and modify your own custom workflow form. By default, out of the box, Keyflow provides you with an XML form that is both available for thin and thick clients. You have a toolbar. You have a header area in the XML form about the workflow. This is a standard response step. When it's due, when it was sent, the originator, the template, the subject, response options, instructions, and an attachment area. This is the default standard form. I'm going to show you how to create your own custom form. Here we have a simple workflow, and in the first response step I double click the icon and open up the properties, and there is a tab for forms. Click on the Forms tab. Here you can see default Lexine Pro form is the normally selected radio button, but we are going to choose a Lexine Pro form. Nothing is selected here yet, but if we click on the next button, you can see we can select a form from an existing public folder, from a file system, or create a new one. And this is what we're going to do. I'm going to show you very quickly how we can create, test, and view the form in a running flow. Select New, and straight away you'll be presented with the ProForms Designer screen. Notice that you get a standard layout and you get a response step already made available to you. If I simply save at this point, I will be asked for a name for this form, and I'm going to call it Training. And I'm going to save it in a public folder under Exchange for form templates. To see what this looks like to the end user, I can use Preview here from the File menu, and this gives me an idea of what the form looks like. Here you can see it's an A4 form. I can zoom in using the magnifier, and I can close the preview screen. If I file exit, notice how my form Training is now the form name, and I get the option to preview the form. Notice here how you get the layout with standard buttons that you might see, and you get the icons actually activated with response options. Now, just to make sure that this custom form actually operates correctly with our workflow, I'm going to say OK, save it, and run it. Pressing OK to the options, I don't need to fill in any information. I now have a new flow response step. If I open this up, you'll see that I've got my custom form. I have my standard buttons with my reply, consult, delegate, view, and close, and my attachments pane with a drop-down list for my possible responses. This is of course quite different from the standard response step.